This is my last sip of caffeine for the next 2 weeks. Starting tomorrow, I will not be consuming any caffeine for a period of 14 days. That includes no diet soda, no pre-workout, no coffee, no energy drinks, no tea. Anything with the slightest amount of caffeine, I will not be consuming. You may be asking why? Why am I doing this? When you consume caffeine on a regular basis, your body builds a tolerance to it. And if you're like me and you consume quite a bit of caffeine every day, you probably don't feel it like you used to. The same energy drink that you would have all the time is not hitting the same anymore. The pre-workout's not hitting the same anymore. It's because you've built a tolerance to caffeine. So one way to lower that tolerance is to cold turkey, not consume any caffeine for an extended period of time, for example, 14 days like I'm doing. And then after that time, when you introduce caffeine again, you will feel it much more. The whole concept sounds very simple, and it is, but the process can be difficult. A lot of people on the first or second day feel absolutely horrible and just give up and then start drinking caffeine again. So I'm gonna take you guys with me through this process, documenting how I feel, the pros and cons, and I'll have some caffeine at the end of the video to let you guys know if this whole process is truly worth it. Day 1, no caffeine. This is our second meal of the day. This is the pre-workout meal. We actually have to deadlift today. Obviously, we cannot take any pre-workout, but this is a stim-free pre-workout with no caffeine in it from Gorilla. It's gonna give me a crazy pump without any caffeine or any energy boost, which I severely need right now because all day I felt like a lazy POS. Gorilla Mind, code chicken. Let's go hit some back. I don't know if this is a placebo effect or what, but I feel like ass already, bro. Usually day 1's not that bad because your body doesn't realize that it hasn't had caffeine yet until like day 2. That's when you start to get like crazy side effects, but it's already hitting me. And I have to deadlift 4 plates right now. We gotta lock in. Yo, so I have no idea how I did it, but I got 5 reps, which is matching my PR. And if my hands weren't slipping, I probably could have got 6 or 7, which is kind of crazy. I felt really strong. Not saying that no caffeine increases your strength, but it definitely doesn't decrease it. I feel like Dookie, and I nearly just PR'd. I basically did. I would have if my hands weren't slipping. Your mental is very powerful. So regardless of how you feel, you should come to the gym and work hard. Because I feel like I'm currently dying. Also, as you guys can see by my lovely camouflage outfit, this is live by the time this video goes live. So if it's still in stock, code chicken on Young LA. If not, go cop some other shit from Young LA. I definitely felt like Dookie at first, but now getting into the workout, I think the hormones are going, the endorphins, so I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Not at that 100% when I have caffeine, but still feeling strong. That's the workout. Felt like Dookie, but actually got a pretty decent workout. I was kind of dialed. PR'd on almost every single exercise I did. I don't think the no caffeine is making me stronger. I think that's just a coincidence, or maybe not, who knows. I've done this before, and typically day 2 and 3 are the worst days of all time, so not looking forward to it. But day 1 workout was pretty solid. Can't complain though. Did this shit to myself. Had way too many energy drinks and pre-workout, bro. So it's on me. I gotta lock in. One positive from the day is that my hunger is definitely increasing because caffeine actually suppresses your appetite. I'm bulking, I'm trying to put on size and gain weight, so I'm eating a lot of food. So my hunger is usually never there, and it is coming back, which I am totally cool with, because then I can eat my meals. We're back for day 2. Just want to give you all a pro tip. There are certain diet sodas that have no caffeine. It says right at the top, no caffeine. I'd say 90% of diet sodas do have a slight bit of caffeine, so beware of that. That's probably why half of America is addicted to soda, because they have caffeine addictions, because they drink too much fucking soda. Woke up today feeling a bit sick. My nose is a little cooked. My throat hurts a little bit. I don't know if that's from the no caffeine, probably not. Probably just got hit with a double whammy. So now I'm like slightly sick and I have no energy, so this is gonna be so great. We will down the pre-workout meal, take some stim-free pre-workout again, and we're gonna hit some shoulders.
Caffeine is a myth, bro. It doesn't actually work.
Oh yeah.
It's all in your head.
I think the no caffeine is actually making me stronger.
Dialed, bro.
I'm locked in.
Imagine depending on something to be dialed, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Couldn't be me.
Come on. Come on. Go. Come on. Up. Give me slow negative.
So far today, I feel a little bit better than yesterday. I still just don't feel my 100%. I feel like I'm definitely like a little slow in the brain still. Can't process my thoughts as fast. Even like just talking to people, like I was talking to my boy, and I can't even like process sentences correctly. Like I just feel like a bot. I want a fucking energy drink, bro. Day number 3. Woke up today feeling pretty decent, but was once again disappointed when I couldn't have my morning energy drink. It's just like a habit to just like automatically wake up, eat my food, and then crack an energy drink open and get locked in. And I can't do that. I actually went out to eat last night for a cheat meal with one of my boys. The server came around. It was like, what do you guys want to drink? Immediately in my brain, I was like, Diet Coke. And I was like, oh fuck, I can't get a Diet Coke. Can't even get a DC. That shit was ass. So far though, I kind of just don't feel at my 100% maxed out aura energy levels because I don't have the caffeine, but I do feel like more steady all day. I also was tired like very early last night. My sleep schedule is kind of cooked. I've been going to bed at like 2 a.m. and by like 11:30 last night I was like, and I went to bed like really early compared to what I usually do, which is good. So falling asleep is very easy from what I've been noticing. Because if y'all didn't know, caffeine has a half-life of a pretty decent amount of time. So even if you have it in the morning, there's still like a little bit in your system by the end of the day. Hopefully this 2 weeks clears me out completely. Pause. Am I regretting my decision to do this? Like 100%. Like I don't want to fucking be doing this. I want fucking caffeine right now. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You should probably do the same thing if you're having way too much caffeine. But will you after watching this video? I don't know, probably not, because it doesn't look very fun, right? One kid in the gym today looked at me and he thought I was either stoned or really tired, is what he said. Because I told him I was on day 3, no caffeine. And he was like, I was gonna say, bro. So it's not even just me feeling it. Other people are also seeing it, as I typically have much more energy and I'm a little bit more brighter. But I kind of just look like I'm dying to other people apparently. So it is day 4 and it's Sunday, so it's a rest day. Didn't go to the gym today. Went to church this morning and actually woke up at a decent time. My sleep schedule has been absolutely cooked, but since having no caffeine, it's very easy to go to bed. And I'm going to bed a lot earlier, so I'm waking up earlier. Definitely not feeling the headaches anymore. All of that is gone. Honestly, that was kind of gone by yesterday. It was kind of the first 2 days where I was having headaches. Now I'm pretty good. I'm not gonna lie though, I've probably had like half of the whole case of these already, and I just bought it on day 1. So we're probably gonna have to go to the store and get more of these, because it feels like I'm having a diet soda. I am, but it's just no caffeine, so I just be slamming. We're going to call my coach and see his whole thought process on me doing this. I'm gonna ask him if he thinks it's optimal or not, as his name is Mr. Optimal. What's up, brother? Is it a bad time?
No, I just got out of the shower.
So, I'm going 14 days doing no caffeine to try to reset or lower my caffeine tolerance. What are your thoughts and opinions on that?
Dude, here's the thing. I think it's really healthy. There's no negative side effect to it. Ideally, if I was not codependent on it, I would just not use caffeine the way that I use it. I mean, there's no negative side effects that could come from that. Your lists aren't going to be affected. Might be like a placebo effect of thing. Like, oh, I'm tired.
Well, bro, I went and I was actually stronger, which was actually wild.
Because you're sleeping better. That's not wild at all.
No, literally like day 1 before that even like kicked in, bro.
Dude, that's because you slept better. Without the caffeine even in your system, your body didn't have that in its brain and its adenosine receptors to tell you that you're not tired. So basically, your brain is probably for the last fucking however long you've been using caffeine the way you have been and gaming and staying up and shit, like your brain's probably not getting its quality of sleep. Because I also told you, if you're gaming till 2 or 3 and then trying to go to bed, bro, like you're basically just stimulating your brain right before you try to relax. It's just not an ideal setup. You're probably not getting very quality sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you're probably getting more quality sleep, better recovery, better lifts, better gains.
Type shit. I appreciate the input, Mr. Optimal. So I just filmed an entire clip of me destroying myself. Pause. How can you actually say that? So I just filmed an entire clip of me absolutely destroying myself on the hack squat, and I didn't have the mics on. So that just goes to show you how off my brain is without caffeine. I don't know. Now we're on to RDLs, which is another movement to really test your mental capacities when you have no external sources of energy. The no caffeine is a weird sensation when you're training. It's like you feel less pain and more pain at the same time. The typical like lactic acid buildup burn that you would usually get from doing specific exercises, you like don't get it as much, but you feel like a different kind of pain that's like, I can't even explain it, you know? Day 7, no caffeine. We made it 1 week, boys. Energy drinks that I can't have for another week, but I ordered them because I ran out. In my opinion, Gorilla has the best energy drinks in terms of feeling them, because everything is dosed like perfectly and it's very optimal. Even Reign has like 300 milligrams, but whenever I have a Gorilla, I feel it much more than Reign, even though it has 300 milligrams caffeine. These have 200 because they have the nootropics in them that make you lock in. Since we are halfway through the 2 weeks, let's go over the pros and cons that I'm noticing so far. First, we'll talk about the cons, and the main one is that the first 1 to 3 days you feel absolutely atrocious. You walk around and you feel like a zombie. People are talking to you and you're like, what'd you say? You feel not all there in the head. Like your mental cognition is not there. And that's just your body, you know, not used to not having caffeine. During that first 1 to 3 day time period as well, you are going to experience headaches. It's basically you going through withdrawal. So your head starts to hurt a little bit. Some people, it might be really bad. For me, it wasn't that bad, because this time around, I made sure my caffeine intake on a regular basis was not extreme. It used to be over a gram a day. Recently, I haven't exceeded 400 milligrams, so I didn't really go that crazy with it anyway. So you can argue whether I really needed to do this 2 weeks or not, but I just wanted to do it anyway. It's good for your mental as well. You know, it's very mentally challenging. I like to do mentally challenging things sometimes. And for those of you out there that are wondering if you should do this, if your caffeine intake on a regular basis is very extreme and you are starting to not even feel it, I would say 100% yes. Anything over like 500 to 600 milligrams a day and you're not feeling shit, you should probably take a break. And then for the rest of the week, so I'm on day 7 right now, you just experience overall lower energy levels. So you're kind of at like this level the entire time, rather than being like up and down and up and down whenever you consume caffeine. Which, you know, for some you can argue that that's a pro, but for me, it also makes me like less productive, right? Because if I have an energy drink in the morning and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling ready to go, getting work done and stuff, I can get a lot more things done, as opposed to like this, not as productive, you know? Expect that it's gonna feel like shit the first couple days and it will pass. You know, this might be a reach here, but in my opinion, you experience a lower quality of life, because like I said, you don't have those ups where you feel really good, so it's overall like a lower quality of life experience. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't vape, so I don't get any sort of like other highs other than caffeine. So for me, caffeine, you know, is something that I can have, makes me feel good, makes me productive, makes things more enjoyable for me. And the last con, less motivated for the gym. For me, I bodybuild, so I'm gonna be in the gym regardless of how motivated I am anyway, so this isn't really an issue for me. But for some people, this can be an issue if you depend on pre-workout and a feeling of motivation to actually get up and go to the gym. You're probably gonna not have as much motivation because you have no caffeine, you know what I'm saying? Now we're on to the pros, which is still a decent amount. Obviously, the main goal here is lowering your caffeine tolerance. So that's the main pro, that after the 2 weeks of you cycling off of caffeine completely and cutting it out, gives your little system, you know, software update, software reset type shit. You're going to lower your caffeine tolerance, which means you can have the same amount of caffeine and feel it a lot more than you felt it 2 weeks ago, because you were building a tolerance to it. Another pro, which is a pro to me but could be a con to other people, is that you have an increase in appetite. I'm bulking right now, eating a lot of food, so being able to want to eat more food is a good thing for me. If you are cutting and trying to lose weight where you are already constantly hungry, this is not a good thing, obviously, because you're gonna have a bigger appetite and want to eat more. Like I said, for me though, bulking, you know, I need more hunger. I need to eat more anyway. So it's a pro for me. This next one is a pro for everybody, and that is easier to fall asleep. My sleep schedule was absolutely cooked before I started filming this video, and it's gotten a lot better. I would say I've moved my going to bed time back 2 hours. So I'm going to bed 2 hours earlier and waking up 2 hours earlier, which is something I want to do. I want to keep pushing that number back, start waking up earlier because I want to get my 8 hours always. Yes, very easy to fall asleep. There's no caffeine in your system whatsoever anymore, because people don't realize that caffeine has a half-life of 4 to 6 hours. So if you have caffeine in the middle of the day, it can still be in your system when you are going to sleep. Also, better sleep, because if you are having caffeine really close to when you fall asleep, you decrease the quality of sleep that you are actually getting. I wake up now and I feel really good. I used to wake up and I would feel like shit, like every morning. Almost every morning I would feel like shit, and it would take me a little bit to actually feel good again. The first day I woke up and I felt like ass, I'm not gonna lie. Every day after that though, I woke up and I'm like, I was already up. You know what I'm saying? So better quality of sleep as well. This is something that I noticed. I don't know if it's just placebo or what, but I noticed an increase in strength in the gym. On day 5, I didn't record it. I can throw up a clip here. I trained chest with somebody that I typically don't train with, and I just went through his chest day. I don't have flat bench ever programmed, so this is my first time repping out 225 in like a year, I think. The best I've ever gotten with 225 is 9, and I ended up getting 10 reps. On that day that I deadlifted, I also, you know, felt a lot stronger. And just in general, most of my training sessions, bro, I'm just noticing like an increase in strength. Like I said, I don't know if it's placebo. I could be just tweaking. I don't know the exact mechanism behind that shit, but for me, I feel a lot stronger. And the last one that could also be a placebo is like a decreased burning sensation. So you know, like the lactic acid buildup that you feel when you train. For some reason, even when I was training calves, bro, calves is one of the main movements that like that shit burns. I don't know why. For whatever reason, none of the movements that I'm doing are like burning and like hurting me. So it's so much easier to like push to failure because there's no like burning sensation really. But yeah, that's the pros and cons that I'm experiencing so far. If you guys try this and you experience any other ones, feel free to let me know. Hopefully this actually inspires you guys to like maybe try this. That's kind of the goal here. It's not very easy, but it is very helpful to a lot of people who might be struggling with caffeine addictions and just consuming way too much caffeine. Yeah, we have one more week to go. Wish me luck. We made it to day 10 of no caffeine. Feel good today. You know, I feel like the rest of this 14 days is gonna be pretty simple. It's gonna be pretty good. I just really want an energy drink still. That desire for the caffeine is not really going away. Do I need caffeine? No, I don't need it. I want it really bad. You know? I have a feeling the next 4 days are gonna feel exactly the same. It's just gonna be repetitive. So I will see you guys on day 14, the last day of no caffeine. And after I finish day 14, we're gonna try caffeine for the first time to see if I feel it or if this whole thing was just a complete waste of time. If that caffeine doesn't hit me like a fucking truck, I'm gonna be mad. Boys, we made it to day 14. It's the last day. It's a rest day, which makes it very easy to get throughout the day without worrying about having to consume caffeine, because I don't really need to use an energy boost for the gym because there's no gym today. So I guess now I'm gonna give you guys my my Johnson. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I can't fucking talk, dude. I feel like Casey Smelly. So now I guess I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this whole experience. Main question is, would I do this again? Yes. Do I think I needed to do it for 14 days? No. I think I could have done it for 7 days and still gotten away with a decent outcome to lower my tolerance, but I wanted to do 14 days. I told myself I was gonna do 14 days and I did. So next time, maybe I only need 7 days. So I'll probably just go off of how I feel next time that I do it to lower my tolerance. Would I do it just for fun? No. Would I want to live the rest of my life with no caffeine? Absolutely not. Hell no. Would I recommend this to other people? Yes. If you have a really bad caffeine addiction and your caffeine intake is way too high, I would highly recommend this to lower your tolerance to get your caffeine intake back to a healthier point. A lot of people consume way too much caffeine. They can't go to bed at night. They're absolutely cooked. And then they wonder why they're not making progress in the gym is they're not fucking sleeping and they're not recovering. But yeah, that's basically the whole experience. It was really bad at the start. Felt like dookie. Eventually, my feelings went back to normal. Started to feel pretty normal again. You know, after the first, honestly, 3 days, it kind of felt the same every day. As soon as the withdrawal symptoms go away, you kind of just go back to normal. But like I said previously, bro, it's just not the same when you don't have the caffeine. You know, it's just not the same. Tomorrow is the day you've all been waiting for because I'm going to have an energy drink. I'm going to consume my first caffeine in 14 days. We're going to see if I actually feel it, if it's actually worth it, if that shit hits me, or if this was a complete waste of time. It's only going to be 200 milligrams of caffeine, but I think, if my predictions are correct, that I should feel insane. So tomorrow we have back again, where we're going to deadlift again, but we're going to have caffeine this time to see what happens, to see how I feel. And like I said, I'll let y'all know if this shit was worth it. First sip in 2 weeks. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm very excited, as you can see here. Like, I'm already feeling the caffeine, and I haven't even consumed the caffeine yet, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like fucking so good, bro. Like, I fucking feel that shit already. Holy shit. Made it to the gym, feeling much more mentally locked in with the caffeine, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I started drinking it, I also felt in my stomach, not that my stomach hurt, but it was like giving me that like appetite suppression effect 100%, which like I said before is, for me, not really a pro, because I need to bulk, I need to eat. So the appetite suppression is not like the greatest thing ever, but if I was cutting or prepping, obviously that'd be good. Drove to the gym and I was dialed, much more like motivated. I have to deadlift today and I hate deadlifting, and I'm actually like kind of prepared for it, like I'm ready. This whole entire 2 weeks I've been coming to the gym and I haven't really been feeling it, to be honest. It's almost like every time I would come in here I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna have a shitty workout, because like in my brain that I don't have energy and I'm gonna have a shit workout. But I ended up having good workouts throughout this whole time, but it just felt like I wasn't motivated to fucking work out. But now I feel good, like I'm dialed. So let's deadlift, see what we can do. 2 weeks ago I did 405 for 5, and I could have got more if my grip didn't slip. So we're going up to 415 and we're gonna see what we can do. I feel fucking dialed in. I need 5 reps.
Oh yeah! Come on, 2, go! Go! You got 2 more, 3 more. Go! You got it! Lock it out! You got more? Come on!
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I would've went for it, but there's low-key shit coming out my ass right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm dead ass. I can feel it. That was 5 though, I'll take it. I feel fucking crazy right now, and I only had 200 milligrams of caffeine. Fucking dial. Dude, I don't know, I just feel good, bro. I'm in such a more positive mood. I feel more productive. I feel like I wanna get done like 1,000 things today. Bro, and that's only 200 milligrams caffeine, bro. So I guess you're asking, is it worth it? I think it's worth it. If I could feel like this every time I had caffeine, that'd be insane. Definitely feel the difference though. It's definitely hitting a lot harder than it did before. I just PR'd on deadlift. Like, what the fuck is this? It's the winter arc. The demons are in me. And we're back a couple days later because I wanted to train with caffeine in me for a couple days. See how I felt. Thursday, which was the first day back on caffeine, was insane. Felt really good. And the past 2 days have honestly been the same. So I literally have just been having 1 energy drink before the gym, only 200 milligrams of caffeine, and I feel it a lot more, 100%. So was this experience worth it? I would say so. Would I do it again for fun? No. Would I do it again if I need to do it for my tolerance? Yes. It's very effective. You know, I feel a lot better, a lot more energetic, more productive throughout the day. You know, worth it in my opinion. But yeah, that's about it. Give it a try if you have the balls. And if you try it, send me a message. Let me know how you're doing. It's been your boy Ben. We're out. Peace.